Back at it again. And we've got to talk about something really interesting here. Um, Call me a conspiracy theorist, but I think this one actually has some legs to it. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you are new. And let's dive in.
Washington Post reveals hackers affiliated with China's People's Liberation Army have infiltrated critical services here in the U.S.
Alexandra Hoff joins us now from our nation's capital. Alex, this is not good.
No, it's not. I mean, this infiltration appears to be part of a broader effort to insert chaos into our logistical systems. The information collected could then be weaponized if the U.S. and China were to become engaged directly in the Pacific. According to reporting from the Washington Post citing multiple U.S. and industry security officials, China's cyber army is invading critical U.S. services, like an attempt to break into the system behind Texas's independent power grid. Other victims include a water utility in Hawaii, a West Coast port, and at least one oil and gas pipeline, according to that report you're seeing there. Brandon Wells, executive director of the Department of Homeland Security Cybersecurity Agency, told the Washington Post this, quote, "It is very clear that Chinese attempts to compromise critical infrastructure are in part to pre-position themselves to be able to disrupt or destroy that critical infrastructure in the event of a conflict, to either prevent the United States from being able to project power into Asia or to cause societal chaos inside the United States to affect our decision-making around a crisis." The report notes that over the past year, hackers affiliated with the People's Liberation Army in China have accessed the computer systems of about 24 critical entities.
Yeah. China hackers or Chinese hackers allegedly hacking into U.S. systems. Now, I do want to show you guys this clip here because call me a conspiracy theorist, right? But conspiracy theorists have been proven right a lot recently. So, the Obamas recently, I guess, had some involvement in producing a movie. That movie is called Leave the World Behind. And the movie shows a cyber attack causing a major blackout in the United States. This movie was just released, and the cyber attack just happened. I'm going to play a clip from this movie. Now, I doubt that I can show you guys the actual clip, but I will play the audio, okay? I might have to cut the audio out. So if there is no audio, I'm sorry, but I had to cut it out due to copyright reasons. But I'll try to play the audio for you guys. I'm not going to play the actual clip because I'm almost positive that will get cut out. But here's the audio. Just listen closely to what is said. Check it out.
A simple three-stage maneuver that could topple a country's government from within. First stage was isolation. Disable their communication and transportation. Make the target as deaf, dumb, and paralyzed as possible, setting them up for the second stage. Synchronized chaos. Terrorize them with covert attacks and misinformation. Overwhelming their defense capabilities, leaving their weapon systems vulnerable to extremists in their own military. Without a clear enemy or motive, people would start turning on each other. Done successfully, the third stage would happen on its own.
What's the third stage?
A coup d'etat. Civil war. Collapse.
If done successfully, a civil war will break out. Cyber attack. Obama's allegedly involved in the production of the movie. Movie releases. Chinese cyber attack. Kind of interesting, right? Now, I have this other clip from the WEF, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with at this point. It is the World Economic Forum. And this guy, who is the leader of the World Economic Forum, or I presume he's the leader. I'm pretty sure he is. But Klaus Schwab, who a lot of you have heard of, he says something interesting, or had said something interesting. This is from a while back. I believe it's from 2020, But listen to what he says.
Pay insufficient attention to the frightening scenario of a comprehensive cyber attack, which would bring to a complete halt to the power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole. The COVID-19 crisis would be seen in this respect as a small disturbance in comparison to a major cyber attack.
Weird, right? Weird, huh? Just saying. I'm just saying. What are y'all thinking, man? What are y'all thinking? That is crazy. That you can't tell me that it's not at least a little bit crazy. Hey, listen, I may be reaching a little bit. Hey, I recognize that. Could all just be a coincidence. You know, maybe the Obamas weren't as involved with this movie's production as one might think. You know, maybe it was just a coincidence that, you know, the movie dropped right now. Maybe there always are lots of cyber attacks from China. We just don't hear about them all the time. Maybe Klaus Schwab said that 40 years ago and it just looked like, you know, that was newer, or maybe it was all planned. What do y'all think? But I do think that it is quite interesting. And as I said before, I don't expect Democrats to go down without a fight at all. I expect them to go down kicking and screaming like a banshee, right? I expect them to employ anything and everything that they possibly can in order to make sure that they don't lose. I expect it. Which is why I've come out and I've said there's no excuses for Republicans. No excuses. I don't want to hear any effing excuses from Republicans. I get so tired of saying, oh, well, they're gonna cheat. Do something about it. Work at the polling locations. Make sure you're standing outside. Set up, do whatever is legal. If you can set up cameras to watch it yourself, if that's legal, I don't know. You got to talk with your local authorities. But whatever is legal, we all should be doing. Like, why are we sitting back just crying and complaining? Oh, well, you're going to do this or you're going to do that. You're going to do something. I'm about that action, boss. Why are we talking? Get to work. That's just me, though. That's just me, okay? I don't see the value in just sitting back, crying and complaining and doing absolutely nothing about it, right? There are a million and one ways. Work at the polling locations. There you go. There's a great way. You can be right in there with them. Hey, and sure, okay, she did the right thing. All right, okay. I know there was a little discrepancy there. You supposed to dispose of that one, and she did. Okay, making sure. Hey, yo, what you doing? Okay. I'm just making sure you're doing the right thing. Okay. You know, maybe I'm an idiot though. I don't know. Maybe I'm a bozo. That's definitely possible. I recognize that. Okay. I don't have all the answers. Okay. Make no mistake about it. I'm not sitting here and saying that I'm better than anybody else or I know it all, you know, or I feel like I know it all. You know, I don't. This is just my personal opinion, right? I don't want to hear any excuses from Republicans. No excuses. There is zero excuses for Republicans. Zero. We know that they're going to try anything and everything. We know this. We know what Republicans' Achilles' heel is. We know this. So if we know where the roadblock is, we just gonna drive into it anyway? No. We're gonna figure out a way to get around the thing. Duh. Just like the abortion issue, like I talked about. That's a roadblock. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go right on around that thing. We're not going to run straight into it and plant our flag on it. Yeah, okay. Bye to the Republican Party. You know, hello to the establishment. So yeah, I expect Democrats to try anything and everything. And a cyber attack, I don't think is out of the realm of possibility. In actuality, I think it would work tremendously for Democrats if they pulled that one off. Just think about it. Most people are not prepared to live off of the grid. Our lives are so connected to the internet and the power and electricity, right? I mean, think about it. Power goes out. What happens? That means there's no water. Those pumps, they work off electricity to get the water to your house. So no more water. No more grocery stores. Okay? Vehicles are going to be very, very limited. Depending on, how full your tank is and how new your vehicle is. Because a lot of these vehicles now have computer chips and everything. So maybe they hack into a lot of the vehicles too. So do you got an old school joint that you can hop in that really ain't got a whole lot of computer chips and everything in it? How full is your tank? So yeah, I think if they managed to pull that one off, it would get wild and crazy. And if they did something like created the problem and then were the ones to fix the problem, so they were like the superheroes. Oh my goodness gracious. Worst nightmare. If Democrats allegedly, created a cyber attack and, they came out and were like, yeah, we fought them back and we won. We won. Democrats. Joe Biden, he fought back against the cyber attack and won. Worst nightmare. Because there will be a lot of people who would unfortunately buy that. But anyway, y'all let me know your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. Hey, don't forget, share this video. America needs to see it. I'm out.